Yes, it's Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. It's another thankful Thursday. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. What are you thankful for? This Thursday, I'm thankful for consistent progress. Yes, consistent progress. Repeated steps towards a goal or end result. Today is Thursday, and for a lot of people, they can't wait. They call it Baby Friday. They're waiting until the weekend kicks in so they can sit back and unwind. And for a lot of people, they've earned that right. They've had some long days leading up to today, and they just can't wait to sit back and unwind. For a lot of people, it's just part of the routine. It's just something where Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then it's the weekend. They do whatever they do, and then it starts all over. They start to complain. And my question is, where are you in that cycle? When it comes to your goals, when it comes to the things that you want to accomplish, who is tracking your progress? Are you even making progress? Is the progress consistent? Are you repeatedly putting one step ahead of the next step and making it even closer for you to obtain what you've set out to do? Consistent progress, why I like it is because guess what? You can actually track it. You can see things, you can see where you were last year, last week, you can see where you were the last hour and see if you're actually making progress toward it. For a lot of people, I want to tell you, guess what? It's time you start patting yourself on the back. Why? Because you've been making consistent progress towards your goals. And guess what? Even in your life, whether it's your finances, your relationships, even in your career, all around you, you've been making consistent progress. But here's what I challenge you to do. Track that progress. What you need to do is look back on where you was a year ago. Look back on where you was 3 years ago. Whether it be financially, whether it even be fitness. Did you lose 10 pounds? Did you lose 15 pounds? Even if you didn't lose those things, where are you when it comes to when you go and take your physical? Are you on any medication? Were you able to get off some medication? Have your blood pressure come down? All of these things, you've made consistent progress, and congratulations. I want you to continuously make that progress. And what you need to do is be intentional about it. A lot of times we see the big goal, and it's not until we break it down into smaller chunks, smaller modules, smaller projects, smaller steps, until we can actually see how easy it is and how we can digest those problems and get them to completion. It's going to take some focus. I don't want you to run away from that. But what you have to understand is consistent progress is how you achieve stuff. You can't just start doing one project, forget about that, start another one, and then you realize all around you, you have these unfinished things, unfinished projects. And what you need to do is start to write them down, start to track them. Where are you at in this project? What does the completed end result look like? And then you can start to put steps in place that will help you to consistently progress. There's a lot of people who we know, whether it's in the Hall of Fame status or what we like to call popularity, even businesses. Whereas when they go back and you strip back their layers and you look at how did they get to the point where they are now, they will tell you that they consistently did things. There was comedians that used to do stand-up in all type of bars that nobody's probably even heard of. Now they're on Netflix and they have their own specials. There are people who started out in business and they couldn't get one product sold, and they had to pivot and make other changes in their lives so they could find the correct formula, the correct service or business. And now when you look at them, sometimes it's 15 years later, 20 years later, they're very popular in what they're doing and successful. And when you strip back, they will tell you, here's what they did. Consistently progressing forward. Atomic Habits is a book I would tell everybody that they should go out there and recommend and get, because it talks about getting 1% better every day. Imagine if that workout that you started that's just 10 minutes, instead of you stopping today and starting next week, what if you were doing that workout every day, 5 days a week? That's 50 minutes every single week you was doing that workout. Don't worry about people saying, oh, it's not enough. Guess what? It's 10 minutes more than you were doing last week. Consistently do it. You can compound on all those things in your life. Yes, consistent progress. That's what I'm thankful for. I'm sure you have some things in your life that you can take note of, that you can be happy about, that you can be appreciative for, that you can say has helped to shape you from last year to this year. Continuously do those things and use them as strategies and tools, but also encouragement and motivation to take on new goals and get to different heights in your life. Consistent progress. That's what I'm thankful for. Yes, it's another Thursday. Help strengthen your ability to create wealth. Remember, you can have the life you want. It's just up to you to create it.